that was hot. Didn't I say the only thing hotter would be two guns? No, seriously, Bungsuk, your parents are OD. How? How? Min was out of his mind letting these two reproduce. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Moving. We're now into episode 18, which is called South and North. So the last episode, we finally kind of had everything come to a culmination point between past and present, and the parents and the new antagonists that have been introduced since Frank was taken out of the picture. The North Koreans have arrived. They are there for the files on the children, and they want to eliminate anyone and everyone who had anything to do with training them. And from the sounds of things, even their parents are dispensable as well. We still don't know if they just want to bring these children to North Korea or what they're planning on, but either way, that's what they went to the school for. And they have decided to just take a very direct approach by demanding the files and using extreme measures to not only get the files, but also test the children that they come in contact with to see the level of their abilities, how far they've come. And my guess is so that they can know whether or not their training program, which apparently we learned they have, is up to par. So at the school, we have Mian and Juwon who are there. Juwon is not doing well right now. He got stomped really bad by just lurch looking guy, like 6 foot something and massive. Then we also have Gong-un is at the school, and another one of these North Koreans has found him and apparently is starting to attack him. And we also have Kisu at the school along with the teacher Il-won, and they are engaged with another one who looks like he's got really crazy reflexes. But anyway, they're engaging with him. And then we see that Gong-un was on the phone with his mom, and she overheard that he was being hurt, which she then, of course, told her husband. And so her husband is now on his way to the school. So we don't know how long it'll take, but we know he can move fast. So that's what's going on, the craziness at the school. And then back over at the sports center, we have Hisu and Bungsuk who are fighting up against a suit who can fly. I say fighting loosely because they are getting their butts handed to them. They're clearly never been trained to fight like this before, but his job is to test them. And so he now knows that obviously because he didn't know what either of their abilities were, but he knows now and he's testing them. And we saw that, as I said, they weren't doing very well. But we also have Gedo, the bus driver, who I think is going to notice that the kids are missing. And I don't know if he'll be able to find them, but he is the closest one to them if anything should happen. So lots going on, lots of moving pieces right now. And I'm very excited to see where we're going to go. Oh, the other thing that we ended the episode with, was that we found out that apparently this whole thing kicked off as far as the North was concerned because of Kim Dooshik, aka Bungsuk's dad. So what happened all those years ago? Back in North Korea when he went on that mission, looking at the thumbnail, I'm guessing we're going to find out what happened. And I'm assuming what kicked off this whole maybe program in the North or God knows what else. But I'm interested to find out what they feel that he is responsible for as far as all this craziness. So very, very ready to get into the episode. About to, but just before I do, a reminder that I do a lot of different reactions here on this channel to all kinds of different shows, including this one. And if you'd like to support me in any way, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, please show it some love with some thumbs up and leave me some comments below because I love reading them and engaging with you guys. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right about now. Oh yeah, that's going to mess with her for a minute, because she still has no idea what happened on that last mission. She just knows that after that, everybody hated him. She aimed for the head, smart girl. Oh, now you're running? I thought you were a badass. Woo! She don't miss! Did you forget about how many bullets count? You need to... Whoa, Mom! Mia's a badass! Ooh, if my boy Bungsuk ever saw this, he would never disobey her again. Unfortunately, he didn't. But she's really got to aim for the kill. She did with the other lady, though, so I know she knows not to mess around. I don't care. Good girl. Don't miss. Ricochet, baby! You're messing with the wrong one, son. Go home. Go home. Dooshik, you had a bad mama. You had a bad mama. Threat one taken care of. Now you only have the rest to go. Get Lurch in the head. I don't even know if you actually he may recover from that. How do you even kill Lurch?
학생 괜찮아?
네.
Get the hell out of here.
너부터 빨리 가 그냥. 선생님 위험해요. 빨리 가.
Well, now you care about him. Before you were saying you want to expose everything. You see what happens? Ka. Pali. Yeah. Process later. Run now. Oh, the girl. I forgot about her. Let her ass stay there. Don't have you sneaking into school after the guard told you to take your ass home. No, let her ass get caught. Should have went home. Should have taken your ass home.
여기까지 어떻게 올라오니?
너희들은 여기까지 어떻게 왔어?
우리 대원들은
질문은 내가 해.
Period.
우리 대원들은
내가 둘 죽였다.
Period. Basic ass. That's what happened. You come for my child. Speaking of her child, bless him.
너 아버지 있지?
No, I spontaneously arrived with only one parent. Of course I have a father.
김두식.
I'm assuming he's the one who shot you in the head. He should have shot better.
김두식은 어떻게 됐나?
Story time! How long can you hold that gun steady? Like, I get why she wants to know this story, but I feel like this is not the time to get it. Like, get them secured first. Take care of Lurch. Capture this one, although I'm not sure whether or not that leader has abilities or not. I feel like they must all, but I don't know. But get him secured, then ask questions. Oh, okay. Nothing to see here. Keep walking. Never mind. Peekaboo. Oh, hello. You know, this is where I would normally say this is the point where you should let it run away, but I keep forgetting in these types of countries, if you run away, you're dead anyway, so. Ooh. Yo, Dooshik is OP'd with his strength, yo. But I mean, I kind of figured that with Bongsok too, because he's carrying around like, what, at least a good 100 pounds on a regular basis? Kid's strong. They're just hanging around. I'll see myself out. Homie had all of them? Dooshik, you are OP'd, bro. You are OP'd, yo. What y'all messing up your nice place? Please strike a pose for the camera as you're going back slowly. Sorry, Joe, it's so fine. It's so distracting. I'm focused. Oh, see, the only way it made that cooler is if he had two guns. That would have been some Hollywood OP stuff. He killed everybody up in there, y'all. Woo! That was hot. Didn't I say the only thing hotter would be two guns? Oh my god. No, seriously, Bumsuck, your parents are OD. How? 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 Min was out of his mind letting these two reproduce. No, seriously, if Bumsuck actually gets his stuff together, he's going to be a problem. Can we also snaps to this camera work? This is amazing. This is so well done. That was awesome. The camera work alone. He didn't kill them. Should have. This hallway shot. One take. Are you kidding me? Oh, this dickhead again. Let's see what ability he has. That was a little embarrassing. Is that all you have? Really? Interesting. That's actually a very personal plea, not a work plea. He was already dying. That's why. They said he died of a heart something. Did he push him over the edge or did he just leave him? That's the question. I'm afraid to breathe. This is so tense. He Can't do it. He's never assassinated anyone, has he? And yeah, how you gonna shoot somebody who's already sick? Man's on a brink anyway. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. So he did die of natural causes. Damn, I'm so mad that Dooshik, I don't think we're gonna see him again. I was hoping we'd see him again in this series, but I'm thinking it's a no.
남조선에 있으면 공화국도 있어야 돼. 샅샅이 뒤져서 찾아라. 알겠습니다.
Okay, so you were the one who gathered them.
어떤 희생을 치르더라도 무조건 임무에 성공하라.
Bro, this would be the time to defect. Seriously. This man let you live, and the response they're giving you is that it's your fault you didn't die. Mount Surrey. I don't know where that is.
혹독한 특수 훈련을 이겨낸 잠재 기력자들이다.
Oh, there's Lurch.
지금 이 순간도 남조선 괴뢰 도당은 더러운 눈물을 획책하고 있을 것이다. 전사는
The way they keep calling him bastards. These are literally your cousins. These are literally families. This is crazy.
특수 기력자로 다시 탄생하라.
I see.
이 관문만 넘었으면 위대한 공화국의
So this is why they're testing the kids so hard. They didn't exactly get a choice. Still don't feel sorry for them though. Because you went through something terrible doesn't mean you have to put others through it. Do you even have a finger to pull that trigger with?
뛰어내리라.
Why do they have to jump? You could have pushed them. You're such a badass. Not in their prison crocs. Oh, he's not happy about it. Go on, Lurch. I mean, I half feel sorry for these guys now, but not really because they're trying to kill kids, so no. Y'all deserve what you get. I'm sorry it was like that for you, but why would you ever do that to anybody else? Someone showed you mercy and this is what you do. That is going to be some karma that bites you back, sir. Even if you do feel bad about it. But I understand what he means about why it's Kim Do-shik's problem or fault now, because they didn't even know soups existed till then. That's why I think Do-shik should have taken everybody out. His humanist side is what botched that mission. And that sucks, right? That's like that whole thing around actions and consequences. Like I'm still watching The Witcher right now, and they're talking about that, about how Do-shik probably thought he was doing the right thing, which, I mean, I'm never going to fault someone for saving lives, but the fact that he did that, the ripple effect now that it's coming back to his kid, he could have never anticipated that. And it's crazy because it shouldn't have come back like that. And Lurch is somewhere picking his brains up. Maybe he doesn't know how. Oh, do this. I jumped off a cliff, bro. And now you're hurting children.
무슨 말이야? 훈련 중에 죽은 군인은 전사자가 된다.
Oh, great, because that really means a lot to me after I'm dead. I agree with him. I can live without it. Y'all can keep your little roll call.
지금 이대로 가면 동무는 변절자가 된다.
Could it be worse than this? I highly doubt it.
변절자가 되면 네 가족은 어찌할 거니?
The manipulation. Okay, well, you know, if this one actually had a little bit of this heart, maybe the kids can break him.
동성이가 나와 갔다는 걸 저들이 알게 해서는 안 돼요.
Too late.
절대로 누구에게도 들켜서는 안 돼요. 절대로.
Also too late.
나를 막을 수 있겠습니까? 장난치지 마, 이 새끼야.
Who's joking? Take me out then.
넌 그렇다 치고 네 아내나 네 아들 언제까지 도망 다닐 수 있어?
Sir, get that gun on my face. Loser.
우리도 찾았는데 부빈들 찾지 못하겠냐?
Min's working with them. Min is definitely working with them.
나까지 없으면 누가 널 보호해 주냐 이 개새끼야!
You should have dropped Min off a building. I don't know why you let that man survive.
왜 하필 납니까?
한 번 더 한다고 생각해라.
It's never one more round with people like him, and you know that.
이게 네 마지막 임무가 될 거다.
It won't, unless he's deciding to take you out. That man's never letting you go. You're too valuable. So did he get taken? Oh, maybe he's gone. Maybe Dooshik is dead. I thought maybe they just had him locked up somewhere, but... Avenge your father. Avenge your father. That... Or they have him. North might have him. Maybe... I don't know. But yeah, he's gone. I think he's gone. Avenge your dad, Bong Sok. Avenge your dad. Hey, fellow flyer? Let's fly together. They were prepared for your ass this time, Kim. Min sent you there on purpose.
죽이지 않겠다고 네 꼴 밑에만 쏘는다더니
He does.
진짜구나.
See, this is why I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, Min did it on purpose. Min is totally working with them. See, that's why you don't spare people's lives.
마지막까지 저항했다는 이유로 나는 살아남았다.
And because I didn't kill you.
모두 총살당했다.
Cool. So get on with it.
김두식과 어떤 관계이든
It's none of your damn business.
1994년 김두식이 왔다.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get story time, I guess.
김두식이 이렇게 했지.
You got 9 more. Boo-hoo.
김두식 한 명에게 주석이 뚫렸어.
What's in your pockets?
2003년 김두식이 다시 왔지. 우린 김두식이 올 것을 알고 있었다.
This Dizzy. You know what? Leave her. She clearly doesn't want to live. Leave her. She shouldn't have come back to school. Not you leaving a trail.
아시냐고요?
알지. 내가 잡았는데.
Are you so proud of yourself? Better, but not good enough. Look at after everything you've been through, you're putting a child through this, an innocent child. There you go. There you go.
너 아버지 닮았다 야. 엄마 닮았어.
Thank you. Don't even know my dad. Dodge. Good boy. Break it. Break it. Break it. What are we gonna do? Teamwork is dreamwork, baby. Teamwork is dreamwork. You know what to do, girl. I don't even know what you're gonna do, but you know what to do. Ooh, see that sports training coming in? Look at that. I thought it was useless. Let me keep my mouth shut. You all knew what you were doing. Aim true, sis. Aim true. That's what you get for beating on children. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go finish the job. I'm just kidding. You're too young for that, but really you should. Yeah, he's never had to fight against somebody who has abilities before. He's only fought regular kids. Keep it up. My dad's coming. I knew she wasn't gonna let those tracks go forever.
반드시 선생을 잡아서 파일을 찾으라. 예.
Lurch ass mother. I don't care about these guys' story. I'm sorry. It's too late for that. I would feel for them if you weren't like sending them after children, but now I'm afraid all empathy is gone. This should have been his last day. He would have been free. See, if I was at the top, I'd just kick his ass right back down. One of the saddest things about these stories, though, is I hate that, and I mean, I know it's none of my business because I'm not Korean, but it just seems so sad that both of these countries just are spinning narratives about either side of this country, that they're like so terrible when like they're literally family. Like I've watched a lot of documentaries about the families that were split up by the war, and it's just sad to me because I just think war is so senseless. But anyway, that's all I'll say about it because I am not from that country and I know it's a completely different situation for those who've lived it. So this night has gone on for hours. Where's the daylight? Where's the sun? Where's the rest of the students? You got this, girl. If you went through childbirth, you can handle this. Where is Gong-eun's dad? That man is so fast. She's gone, thank God. Get out. Also, kudos to her for being able to do all this while still worrying about her son and hearing about her late husband. Oh, him. Oh.
여기서 길 헤매고 있는 거예요?
You're not lost anymore, babe. There we go. Took a minute, but that was a lot of damage to heal. I can't come to the phone right now, healing all my internal organs. Please leave a message.
아이들을 지켜야 돼요.
Yeah. like, give me a minute. I'm a little old. I love that you gave him enough time to recover. She's like, yeah, it's been around 20 minutes. He should be healed up. I'm going to give him a call. That's what he gets. That's what you get for coming after children. You should know better, sir. Maybe your mama didn't love you, but Bongshuk's mother loves her son, okay? Juwon, his daughter's his life. What's in the trunk?
색안경 끼고 들어오라.
Okay, so we got a laser eyes. Is that what I'm getting? That's going to give Juwon a run for his money. Oh my gosh, not there like mist coming out of there. Why is it always the mulleted ones that are the biggest problem? How do you end here? I swear the episodes are getting shorter. I swear they're getting shorter. Cause how? How was that done already? That went by so fast. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, guys. Well, that was episode 18, South and North. Gosh, it's just so, so much, you're just used to saying north to south. Anyway, crazy, tense. Again, just like last episode, this show's done a fantastic job of keeping you like completely on edge the entire episode. Like I did not feel relaxed for a second. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know who was going to do what. Like it's just constant, just what? Like just tension. We don't know who's gonna go where. We don't know who's gonna win. Like this is one of the craziest matches as far as powers go. And I think what I really like about it as well is that even though we have the budget clearly to do some stuff with, with the special powers and the special effects and stuff like that, the show's done a really good job of creating this tense environment and giving us like that element without necessarily going overboard with the effects, because we love the effects, but they're expensive. They're really expensive. Not a lot of other countries have the kind of budgets to finance using a lot of effects in every episode. So I really like when you see like the mix of both of them being used, how like in this episode, it definitely was the writing and the acting and the way that they built up the scene that we didn't need to have a lot of effects in this episode for us to feel the heaviness of it, to feel the fear and the anticipation of what might happen. So kudos to them for that. But yes, we got another flashback of what happened all those years ago on Dooshik's mission. And I remember saying way back in that episode that he must not have completed it because we heard Min say that why did he die of a heart attack? That's not what was supposed to happen. It was supposed to look like an assassination attempt. But we know from the flashbacks that Dooshik does not like to kill if he doesn't have to. Like for him, that's a last resort. And so he taught himself how to shoot in such a way that he didn't hurt people, or at least I shouldn't say that. He just shot them in such a way that if they could get medical attention within a certain amount of time, the chances of them surviving was still pretty high. Not exactly what he was trained for, right? They wanted him to be taking kill shots, but I get it. Like Dooshik had to live with himself and he clearly didn't want to do it. And again, I really love to know the story of how they even got Dooshik into this organization in the first place. How did Min find him? Like, how did he learn to use his abilities? Why was he pushed into? Because I really don't think he ever wanted to do this. Like, this doesn't sound like he's feeling like I'm serving my country with this. It feels very much like I have no choice. Min has me on a leash and I'm doing the best that I can with it. So I don't know. I really would love to know. And I'm sad that we're only 2 episodes out from the finale. We still don't know how Dooshik got to this place. But anyway, we find out that because he didn't actually complete the mission the way he was supposed to, which, I mean, again, he realized that this man was going to drop dead in a day or two anyway. But the fact that he left all these people alive was a problem. Like, he really should have taken them out, because then there would have been no witnesses as to how it happened. Even if he left the man alive, no one would have known how he got in or who did all this, right? And I get it though, like I never want to advocate for taking life, because again, I'm not faulting Dooshik for wanting to spare people. That's a natural human instinct. But like I said, the ripple effect, the consequences, and I mentioned The Witcher in the episode, like how I'm watching that right now, and how they talk about how sometimes when you subvert what you're supposed to do, the outcome is actually a lot worse than if you just let that one thing happen. And in this case for Dooshik, he thought he was doing the right thing by not killing all these people. But the ripple effect now is that we see that they developed their own program. Those poor people who were recruited from the north were put through what looks like the worst hellish training possible to bring out their powers. They're now basically slaves of their republic. And then now they're in the south hunting down his own kid, right? Like, he couldn't have possibly thought that this was the ripple effect that would happen for him, showing what he believed to be mercy. Right. And we heard whatever his name is, the North Korean leader dude say, "Oh, you thought you were showing me mercy." Well, he was actually. It's your twisted republic that decided to murk all those men for not being able to fend against a superhuman? Like that, maybe you should be questioning how messed up your republic is, sir. That was the time to defect. Like if you survived, that was the time to defect. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, it's just now that we see that whole situation, like how Dooshik kind of caused this domino effect, but really it was Min. And I still say, I stand by, Min is working with the North. He's working with the North. He's got to be, because why would he send Dooshik back? And we still didn't even hear the details of why they sent him back, right? Like, who was it? Another assassination? Did it make sense at this point? 2003, there were cameras around at that point. Like, no, I don't believe for a second that Min did not send him there to get captured. He did that on purpose. And I don't know who he's working with over there, but that was absolutely, and the fact that they didn't kill him, because I'm like, wouldn't it just make sense to take out Dooshik? You have him, you've got him trapped, you get rid of him. That's one of their best agents in the South. There is no point to keep, actually, let me take that back. I guess if they thought they could torture information about from him about other soups, then that would make sense. Maybe that's why they did it. But honestly, I feel like there's some kind of a deal going on, and Min did that to punish him. Min definitely did that to punish him. So, because him saying, why does it have to be me, right? Min could never fully control Dooshik, and that bothered him to no end. So, yeah, I'm not sure what that connection is, but Min is definitely working with the North somehow, especially with that one agent, the woman that Mian took out. The fact that she was from the same place that I'm pretty sure it was the same place that Mian did her first mission. Like, there's some double agents, and I think that Min is mixed up in all of that as well. So anyway, that's a whole other subplot that, well, maybe will get explained before the end of the season, but I highly doubt, because again, only 2 episodes left. But anyways, we see that there's a possibility that Dooshik is still alive. I don't know. My expectations are in the ground for that, but there is a possibility, because we did not see him taken out. They just put a hood over his head. So it's possible they're just holding on to him and have him in prison, possibly to use as a trump card or some type of a bargaining chip at some point. But anyway, if he is still alive, then that would be great. But I don't know, like again, him resurging this season, I think I've given up on that, unfortunately. I was really hoping that Dooshik and Bong-seok would get a chance to meet. Like, we'll meet when Bong-seok can actually have a conversation with him and talk to him, but who knows? Maybe that's how we'll end the series. I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's what happened with that. And now we got that history and all, that whole special team, and while they're there, I think they were trying to create a sense of empathy around the North Korean people. I'm struggling with it. Like, I get it. I do on an intellectual level. I get where they're coming from. I get that they're doing what they think is right, but I just can never be like, especially the leader. I'm like, you were literally spared. Your life, the fact that you're here now is because Dooshik decided not to take you out twice. And this is how you choose to use your chance. This is how going after children. Like, nah, I can't be behind that. I can't. You know, those kids have nothing to do with what's going on. And again, I understand that they don't know what's going on with the whole, the files and the situations, but that woman, the cleaning lady, she'd been in the school for some time. And I'm sure she picked up on the fact that most of those kids had no freaking clue why they were there. So it's like, if they don't know why they're there, then there's no reason for you to come after the kids. Maybe take out the people who are training them, but leave the kids alone, right? Like, it's just, anyway. So that's why, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of empathy for them. I logically understand why this is kind of a no-win situation for them, but you always have a choice. The same way that Dooshik chose not to, he found a way around doing what they asked him to do. They could have done the same thing, but they don't want to. They're taking all that horrible, twisted stuff that happened to them and taking it out on these kids, and I just can't get behind it. So, like I said, they can all get God. I really hope that Mian continues to do what she's doing, because, oh my God, can we talk about Mian for a second? That woman! Oh, my favorite character. Listen, she's got her special senses. Yes, it's true, she's got abilities, but compared to, say, Ju-won or Dooshik, hers are definitely considered, I'd say, probably a step below, just as far as, like, their damage impact. But you see now why she was the top of her class. Like, girl! Whoo, she was cool. Jumping through glass and stuff. Shooting around corners, like, she's OD. I'm telling you, Bong-seok ever saw his mama like this. Child, no, listen, Mian's gotta be okay. I'm not even kidding. Y'all, we've gotta protect Mian at all costs. She's gotta make it out. She got hurt. Thankfully, it was just a shot in the foot. If it was somewhere in her body, it'd probably be a lot worse. But that thing is still bleeding, so she can't be walking around on that too long. But, whew, we need to, yes. I mean, Ju-won's back up now. Like, he took a beating, but he's back for the count. They didn't kill him. They could have. I think they know that they could have probably figured a way to take him out, but they didn't. Or maybe they did think they took him out. I don't know. But anyway, he's back up, barely. But we know that, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what matchup we need in order to take these people out, because Ju-won cannot take out Lurch. Like, it's just not going to happen. Lurch is too big, first of all. But more importantly, I think he's stronger than Ju-won. And the fact that he's big, you saw how he's holding Ju-won like a child at arm's length. So if Ju-won can't even land a hit on this guy, it's not going to work. And he also heals, right? So two healers back to back is not a good fight. We saw what happened with Frank. The only reason why Frank and him, I think, ended up the way it did too is because Frank literally gave up. He was just done. But Lurch ain't gonna do all that. So I feel like, okay, Mion's got to go up against the leader because I don't think the leader has abilities. We know now he doesn't. So Mion has to take out the leader. She needs to get him isolated enough to do it. Gangwon's dad, who still isn't there somehow, Gangwon's dad, it has to take out Lurch because he's strong enough that I think a few good hits from him would actually knock Lurch out and for a significant amount of time. And I mean, I know that Juwon put his head through a wall, but I'm like, I think you need something even crazier than that. Like, I feel like Gangwon's dad would have like enough might to like, I don't know, probably put something through that guy because I think you got to behead someone like him. I know it sounds morbid, but that's the only thing I can think of. But he's going to have to rescue Gangwon first because Gangwon's dealing with that peppy little bastard that he's dealing with. So I think the two of them should be able to take out that guy because the problem with Gangwon is that while he's definitely the most versed in using his abilities out of all the kids we've seen, I don't think he really knows how to like go nuts, so to speak. He's always held back for very good reason, right? Seeing what happened to his dad, he's always restrained himself. So I don't know. His dad's definitely going to be in berserker mode when he gets there. But who knows? Maybe that's what everyone's kind of leveled up in this episode to a degree. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen with Gangwon is that I think when he realizes his life's actually at stake here, he's probably going to just let loose and that might be what's necessary. But again, we got to remember that these North people have gone through some severe training. So they're no joke. So I'm not sure. It's going to have to be something like that. But I do think it's going to be between Gangwon and his dad who are going to take out that peppy dude and Lurch. No idea what the guy with the glasses, maybe laser beams or I don't know, but he's going to be a problem. If they left him in the trunk, if they didn't even let him travel with them in the vehicle, he's a problem. So I'm scared. I don't even know what he's going to bring and who it's going to take him out. And I don't even know if we have any more soups that we can throw at this. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And has Min even been notified? Does Min care? I have so many questions. But anyway, so that's what's going on there. And then back at the school, we had some great moments. My boy, Bong-suk, finally starting to tap in and get some hold of his powers. Again, I hate to say it, but stress is a really good motivator. I really wish he wasn't learning like this, but it does work. That's what the North Koreans were doing, right? They were literally pushing these people to the edge of their lives to get them to learn. And it's working for Bong-suk. Between that and the fact that you got his girl up in this gym getting strays and then this man bringing up his daddy, that was too much. And I love that line. I love that part when the man's like, oh, you're like your dad. Look at the way you're adapting. And he's like, nah, man, I'm like my mom. I was like, listen, I love Dooshik. Okay, I do. Mostly because I'm totally a simp for Jo In-sung. But seriously, no, I mean, he's a great guy and all. But let's not get it twisted. Bong-suk knows that the person who's been there for him through thick and thin since day one is his mom. His mom has been the one who's had to deal with everything, teach him how to walk, try to help him figure out a power she has no familiarity with. Like, Bong-suk knows. He knows his mom's a badass. And I love that he's like, nah, like, I love my daddy. He might have given me these abilities, but my mama made me who I am today. So I love that. I love that. And I love that he went after him. It's like, I'm going to fight smart. I can't necessarily fight you power for power right now, but I can fight smart because that's what my mama does. And look what they did. Teamwork was dream work, baby. Knock that man out. So I hope they get the hell out. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I don't think they should continue this fight. I really don't think they should continue this fight because if this guy wakes up, he's not going to hold back. But out of all of them, we see that he was one who he didn't want to join the program. Like, I think he was actually considering letting himself die rather than continuing the program. So like I said, if there's any of that still in his mind, then maybe the kids can get to him. But I don't know. At this point, if they got him knocked out, I think their best bet is to leave as soon as possible. The police station is not that far. Now that Bong-suk can control his flying to a degree, take her, fly to the police station and stay there because they're not going to try all that. That guy's not going to try all that around cops. Right? So I don't know. I just want them to get away from there because it's a lot. It's a lot. But the two of them against him, there's a possibility. I'm just worried about Bong-suk because I know that Kisu will be okay, but Bong-suk, not so much. So yeah, crazy episode. And yeah, there's still Kisu in the Kisu and that stupid girl in the school as well. But thankfully, they don't seem to have anything to record what's going on. So hopefully, nothing else is going to go viral anytime soon. But yeah, craziness this whole episode. Clearly not over yet. We're still building up. We'll see what the guy with the glasses does in the next episode, I guess. And yeah, I guess we'll kind of get this culmination point. I'd really love to see Mian and Juwon work together because I do think it's going to have to be a group effort to work with these guys going forward because yeah, the one-on-one is getting difficult, clearly. So another fantastic episode and enjoyed it a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show this video some love and we will see you in the next episode.